Well, how y'all are? It's Jimmy, your native Flor-xan, and today, just a normal old day. We're going to cook us up something, and I got to thinking that, I've never done any vegetables on video yet, so I'm going to show you one of our favorite vegetable dishes that we like to fix and eat when we do some steaks or chops or something like that on the grill. So hang in there, let me show you what we got going on. Alright folks, so I got my larger Dutch oven. I did that just to make sure I got enough room. And then I got some Brussels sprouts here already cut up, where they're cut in half. And I'm going to show you what we do with these. So, got my Dutch oven heating up. I'm going to go ahead and add just a tablespoon of bacon grease to that. So we're going to let our bacon grease melt down. Give this thing a little more heat. Just enough to kind of lube the bottom. Alright, so our grease is melted down. I'm going to add our Brussels sprouts and just kind of roll them around a little bit. And I'm going to add a little bit of water to the pot and lid it up, and we're going to let these steam probably 10-15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them. Might have to add a little more water if it starts depleting in there, but it shouldn't do that. And the reason I steam them, that makes sure that they get cooked all the way through. And then we're going to add a few more things to it. Alright folks, so these have been going probably about 5-8 minutes, something like that. And I took the lid off, and what I'm looking for is if I can stick it with a fork fairly easy, then I know it's cooked through. So you can see all of these are pretty much fork tender, so I'm just going to leave it uncovered for a second. Let the rest of that moisture we put in there kind of cook out, and then we're going to start adding our other ingredients to it. Alright folks, we pretty much got that cooked out. So I'm going to add just another gob of bacon grease, and then I'm going to add half a stick of butter and start getting that melted down in there. Alright, I'm going to pour a little wine in there just to kind of deglaze that bottom. Kind of mix that around. That'll pretty much evaporate out. Got all that fond off of there, and so now we're just going to try to season this up a little bit with some house seasoning. And I'm going to add some of these real bacon bits until they come out. Kind of stir this around. Turn our heat down just a hair. Let that all get good and happy. We got one more thing we're going to add. Alright folks, so this has gone a few more minutes. I think we got everything worked in, heated up. So what I'm going to do is just kind of flatten this out. And I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to the top of it. Good heaping handful. I want to cover it all pretty good. I'm going to shut my fire off, put my lid on it, and let it set until we're ready to eat. Alright folks, this is what we ended up with. If I can grab this. See, everything's nice and melted in there. Before we take it upstairs to eat, I'm going to test out a little bit of it. Alright, so let's give this a taste. Son, that's some good vegetables right there. All right, folks, here we go. We got our steak, some stuffed mushrooms, and then our Brussels sprout dish that we made. Again, simple, easy dish to go along with any kind of meat or whatever you're doing. Give it a try, give it a shot. It's real easy to do, and it's really, really good. So I'm gonna get down on this. Hope you try it. We'll see you on the next one.